Hi, I'm Terry Kolath. I'm here with Penny Modridge of Nautilus. You probably know her as the iPad lady. Penny has been teaching iPad from the beginning of our experience with iPads in the Academy. Thanks for joining me, Penny.
Oh, thanks for having me, Terry. It's a delight.
It's always such a pleasure to talk about what you've done in the past, which has introduced most of us to iPads, and the fact that you keep at it, because we're all in a different level with our technology here at Shell Point. So anytime, any semester you want to get started, Penny's your lady.
Well, that's what I've heard. Anyway, I try to live up to that. I have been with the iPad since I got my first one. And I really enjoy using it. There is still so much that's happening, so many new things that are coming down the pike. And when we help people in the clinic, we also learn the new things that are happening, because some of our people are really ahead of us in what they want to know. So therefore, we have to figure out, well, how can we get it to them? And we do. It's wonderful.
And I love the way you started with an iPad, how you got it, the way so much of us get our technology.
From our kids.
A gift. Here's a gift. Oh, no.
I got the first one from my daughter. And I had been a real PC person. But when I got that iPad, oh, fell in love with it.
What? Now, before we even go any further, you've talked about so many wonderful things you can do with an iPad, from playing games to research, anything you want to know.
Anything you want to know. You can ask Siri for anything that you want to know. Also, set your calendar up. You will never be late for anything or forget an appointment. The doctors will be very happy about that. And it's, let's see what else. You can keep track of your contacts, the people you know, anything about them, their birthdays, their anniversaries, their children. You can put everything into your contacts that you know about them. Address, email address, their phone number, of course.
Birthdays.
So and their birthdays, anniversaries, all of that. It's really, really something that everybody should have.
And Apple products. I mean, I can use my iPhone, my iPad, and I can sync things. And I learned something on my iPad and it transcends to my iPhone, or I learn it on my iPhone and it transcends to my iPad. So you may not want to have the iPad with you all the time, but you can have that same thing with you with the phone, the same thing you've learned. So technically, when you take a class with you or Bob Jakubiak or Bruce Findlay, it's information you can use on your Apple devices.
Correct, correct. And in fact, you can coordinate and sync with your family relatives, your family, your husband or your granddaughter or your mother-in-law or anybody you care to be in contact with. If you're in charge of their appointments, say, for the doctor, then you can set them up. You will have it on your phone, they will have it on theirs or their iPad, and everybody knows what's going on.
That's fabulous. And then it's wonderful. I mean, we're going to start with the basics, September 12th, right off the bat, Apple iPad Basics. We're going to go on to contacts, and we're going to go on to calendars. And we're going to go to the App Store, and we're going to do Dictation Siri, and go all the way to printing. And then we have some shortcuts, tips, and tricks. And in between, Bob Jakubiak's going to bring us some more advanced iPad classes.
Right.
And with all these basics going along, I love how every single Saturday afternoon, you can walk into the Apple iPad Mac free walk-in clinic. Now it's in the King's Crown Community Room.
The King's Crown Community Room.
115.
Ideal place.
Yeah.
1:15 every Saturday afternoon throughout the term. And I will be there, or try to be, I should be there, as well as 4, 5, sometimes 6 other residents who enjoy helping others with their devices.
Thank you so much, Penny Modridge, from all of us at Shell Point who have picked up an Apple iPad. Hope you'll look at the Technology Today and Tomorrow classes and sign up and spend some time with Penny Modridge.